Hey everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Welcome to your love and life reading focused on the first half of October from the 1st through the 15th. We are officially in Libra season, guys. But before we dive right into your reading for your particular zodiac sign, I just had a quick announcement. So starting this October onward, I'm going to be offering extended readings for my love and life, series readings for those who are interested in watching a longer reading. So here on YouTube, I more than likely will only offer 15 to 20 minute readings focused on the love and life readings. And if you want to check out the rest of it, part 2, I guess you could say, that'll be available on my Patreon page. All right, guys, and I'd love for you to be a patron if that's something that you're interested in. And of course, I'll include that link down below in the description box, along with all the other information that you're going to need if you're interested in ever booking a reading or purchasing any of my decks and other merchandise. All right, guys, so that's about it. That's all the announcement I really have this time around. Let's dive right into your reading. Here we go. All right, Virgo, let's get right into your love and life reading for the first half of October. General as always, guys, so please keep that in mind throughout this reading and take from it what makes sense for you, release what doesn't. So I'm going to be starting with both of these decks here. The first is my own, the Shadows and Secrets deck, and then we'll go ahead and grab some cards from the Twin Flame Shadows deck by Mystic Moon, taking a look at the challenges, the past energies for this connection, and what ultimately is affecting the connection possibly today. So let's grab some insight here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. What is it that we need to know at this point in time? Focusing on past energies and challenges here. So this first part of the reading can be a little bit more on the heavy side. Let's take a look. We do have dual personalities, okay? So some of you guys might have been dealing with a person who was hot and cold, and it does say hot and cold, back and forth, changes moods often, highly unpredictable, resists catching feelings but catches them anyway, passionate lover, commitment issues. So you could have felt that you had a very strong bond with this person, but as it says, it was hot and cold. All right, let's add to that. We do have the handyman coming through. So this card does say, wants to fix you, change you, rather than accepting and loving you for being exactly who you are. They desire to repair the damage they caused in a partnership. And, you know, that could be this person, especially once they realized the error of their ways, wanting to really invest more time in the connection. Let's go ahead and grab one more card from this deck. We've got somebody who could have also been very judgmental with you, overly critical of you, expressing strong disapproval of your opinion or point of view during a discussion about your relationship. It's their way or the highway, playing devil's advocate. All right, so take any part of these messages that are presenting itself here when it comes to this person. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some cards from this deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo, taking a look at past energies and challenges. Embarrassment, okay? So they could have done things. I'm just feeling more so that they did things to embarrass themselves. And maybe their intention was to actually embarrass you. But I'm just feeling the tables might have turned on this person. We have non-action, so there might be this stalemate vibe between the two of you where there's not a whole lot going on, okay? And then we have this guarded energy coming through as well. That could be you, Virgo, that you have been very guarded with this person in the past because they were hot and cold. They could have also been in and out of your life, again, very critical of you, doing things to embarrass you, and it just backfired on them, wanting to fix you, change you, all of those things. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify with some tarot. I'm going to pull from my tarot teacher deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo, for this love and life reading, first half of October. All right, so let's see here. The Star. Okay, so some of you guys could have also been dealing with an Aquarian here. So this is perhaps in the past, focus on self-care and you taking care of you, because this person just wasn't able to show up for you the way you needed them to. But it is perhaps representing a possible scenario where there can still be hope to fix this, but there's also this need to really tap into these energies with the Ten of Wands, because this is tapped into heavy burdens and just feeling really overwhelmed and overloaded. This person, I feel, really stressed you out, or at least parts of the situation really stressed you out. And I'm not surprised that the Ten of Wands interpretation, a part of it anyway, is that they took you for granted. They didn't appreciate you when they had you in their life. But we do have the Sun coming through, and then we have the King of Cups. So part of the evolution of this connection, certainly when it comes to the Divine Masculine, if they did have this whole dual personality thing going on, and if they didn't treat you right, perhaps if you did decide to go in a different direction, Virgo, after the fact, they might have realized that, you actually made them very happy, and wanting to offer what it was that you wanted the whole time. But by the time they figured all of this out, you might have no longer been a part of their life. And then we do have the Ten of Swords right here. So this was the collapse of the partnership, which is why at this point in time, there's not a whole lot going on. And it could have been you that severed ties from this person. You could be dealing with, we've got all sorts of signs popping up here. We've got fire, we've got water, we've got air signs coming through. So really, whoever your person is, you might have detached from this individual. Okay. And then we've got the Page of Swords. So heavy air energy coming through in this reading for you, Virgo. The Page of Swords could possibly represent a masculine who's younger than the feminine here. Okay. This is a very curious energy with this Page of Swords. The thing with the Page of Swords is that they're also very restless. And so sometimes they don't want to stick around. That could explain the hot and cold back and forth vibe here. It's like 1 second they're on, they're totally into you. The next, they're not, or they might have, had a change of heart. And this is somebody that might have, from the very beginning, told you, it's like, I'm pretty good at not catching feelings, but as more time unfolded between the two of you, they actually fell for you, and there could have been this very strong connection. We do have the Two of Cups right here, so I kind of feel for this person that, again, after the fact, after you might have detached from them and you were no longer a part of their life, came to realize that they're still so attracted to you and they're actually wanting union with you. Okay, and then we've got the Empress coming through here. So Divine Feminine, I feel you were able to take control of your life, and some of you guys might have already had children together, but you stood your ground. You came in with this energy of abundance and were able to create something amazing for yourself. But what I'm getting here for the masculine is that they want to bring balance back into this connection. Right now, there's not a whole lot going on because they know that they're going to have to be patient to be able to see this through, or they're just treading lightly because they realize that perhaps right now you're really guarded when it comes to them. But they're wanting a reconciliation here. They're definitely wanting to bring the romance back because they're still so attracted to you. Look at this. They want that new beginning with the Ace of Swords. This is clarity, I feel, on behalf of the masculine, whoever represents the masculine energy in this partnership. Cutting things and people out of their life. That is, if they moved on to other people when you guys were not together. There could have been infidelities here, but they want a new beginning with you, and this new beginning typically comes about after having gone through something very difficult in a partnership. But again, I'm really feeling here for you, Virgo, that you could be really guarded right now. You might have your boundaries up. We've already got the guarded card right here, and that's a basic interpretation of the Nine of Wands. But your masculine, look at this, wants to come in and be your emperor. Some of you guys could be dealing with an Aries as well. And what they're wanting to bring your way is commitment. That's what they're telling you here. But I feel in the past, they dropped the ball, when it came to that. So let's go ahead and grab some messages here for you, Virgo. Taking a look at their regrets when it comes to you and how they handle that whole situation. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Silhouettes deck here. Let's see what their regrets are. And I'm losing my voice. I apologize. Been talking too much. Okay, let's see. For Virgo, what is this person's biggest regret when it comes to you? We've got travel. Focus on the journey, not the destination. I feel they were just really focused on the wrong things when you guys were together, and they regret that, you know. Look at this, dirty. You knew what you were getting into, now clean it up. The fact of the matter is they knew exactly what they were getting into, and part of this vibe here that there could have been infidelities and secrets and deception, however way this is represented in your connection with this person, they regret that. They definitely regret that. What else, please, for Virgo? Tapping into this person's regrets. Shadows. The only way to make friends with your inner demons is to face it, heal from it, and move on. But they didn't. You know, that's a part of their regret, that they didn't face their shadows. And they could have certainly have experienced heartbreak in past connections that could have contributed to this energy, but they didn't take the time to heal that vibe, and therefore they might have come into your life just being a broken person, I feel, and therefore dragging all of these shadows along with them, and that created all of this drama. So this makes sense for me. Revelation, sometimes you have to spend time in the darkness so you can finally see the light. And I feel here, Virgo, that you could have certainly represented that light for this person. And when you detached and walked away or ended things with them, their world was just dark after that. They were saturated in this darkness. They could have felt really depressed because you were no longer a part of their life. You know, that's just what I'm intuitively picking up there. So let's go ahead and clarify with some tarot here. I'm guided to pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle Tarot with a twist. For those who are new to my channel, this is a deck that I created especially for advanced beginners who are interested in wanting to learn how to read tarot. The majority of the cards, it's got upright and reversed meanings, just like that. So it makes it super easy to learn the cards. And the twist here is that it includes new oracle messages as well as new court cards, in addition to, of course, all of the traditional tarot. All right, so Virgo, continuing to take a look at their regrets here when it comes to you and the connection and how they handled themselves. We've got Archangel Raphael coming through. I am the angel that heals all wounds. Are you nursing a broken heart? And I really feel that that's where they're at, or at least where they were in the past, that they ended up breaking their own heart when they broke yours, or again, they might have entered into the connection already having been broken. Okay, so that's what Archangel Raphael is here to help heal. And it does say, I'm here to assist on your healing journey. Let me remove the emotional baggage you've been carrying to lighten the burden from past relationships that are weighing you down. Let me help you heal your heart, your mind, your soul, your body. I'm here to aid in restoring your self-confidence, a healthy self-image, and to bring peace back in your life. Look at that. Okay, and it's so fitting that it's right next to this card, travel. Focus on the journey, not the destination. Okay, and part of this person's journey right now is to heal their wounds. And so we've already seen the Temperance card come through. Now we've got the Seven of Pentacles, letting this person know that regardless of their regrets, it's still going to take time to be able to fix this, but they're going to have to put in the work that's necessary in order for you guys to move forward. We do have the Pink Rose coming through here. For some of you, this could represent young love, innocent love, but it's also telling us that they still have so much admiration for you. At the end of the day, you make them very happy. They appreciate you. It is coming up in the upright, representing feminine energy in the upright. So this is what your masculine is really wanting you to know, Virgo, Divine Feminines, that they still care for you. You make them happy. You are appreciated. They took you for granted before. We've seen that. But they're wanting to create these changes here because of all of these regrets that they have. We do have the Magician coming through, so they're telling you part of their regret is not being able to manifest a positive outcome in this partnership. They're also telling you here that they want to be able to rekindle the partnership, rekindle the romance that you guys had shared. And they're also telling you and acknowledging that it's going to take a risk on their part because they're not quite sure if you're even open to accepting them back in. And that's the chance that they're going to have to take, because with this Five of Swords, it's clearly indicating here that you walked away from this person because they created conflict, possibly with third parties. You know, this is all about sneakiness as well. There was competition here. There was competition here. You could have also been dealing with a partner who was a bit of a bully towards you. You know, they weren't exactly very nice to you. And again, they could have been very judgmental, which we have seen in this reading. Again, dual personalities. You know, one minute they're really nice to you, the next they could be a total jackass, you know, for lack of a better word. All right, so that is where I'm going to leave this portion of the reading. Virgo, if you'd like to see more of this reading, the second half of it, please head over to my Patreon page. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below in the description box. And I'd love it if you like, share, subscribe. And that's it for now, guys. Thank you so very much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Take care.